Right, guys, and welcome back. Let's take a look at what we're doing today. We're doing these stucco pop outs. A couple different ways you can do these. So one, you can mask them off like this. It depends on your man, who you have for doing the work. If you have a couple guys, you can mask them. It's a lot quicker. If it's two guys, if you have that. But you can also have the windows covered, spray them, and then come back with a brush and thin your paint down really thin, your section, and then do them that way. So you can just let paint get on here, use this cardboard shield if you need to, and then go around with a brush and clean it up. Either way works really fast. It depends on what you have for manpower to do the job. We decided to go ahead and mask them. A little more in materials to do it this way, but again, if you're trying to save money, you can do it by just spraying, getting overspray on the stucco, and then going back with a brush. And you can probably do that just as quick if you have your paint thinned down as you can masking, but you have less materials. It just depends again, because sometimes by the time you get ready to mask it, or by the time you get ready to paint it, the wind's blowing and you end up with paper falling off and stuff like that. So it's always a good idea. Another thing is to do a section. So like we've got this section ready. So I'm going to start spraying. Travis is going to keep covering. He's going to go ahead and cover up the rest of this, do these eaves here. And then I'm going to jump up on the ladder, start up there, start spraying. And if any wind comes up or anything like that, then we don't lose our masking. So a lot of guys will cover the whole house first. It's really not a good idea. Get a section ready, spray it, another section ready, spray it, and then keep going. So we got that missed a masking spot up there. So we'll get that right now. And for this, today we're using a Reversa-Tip 211. It's pretty blown out, so it's probably like about a 213. That's what I would use, 213, 2 works good, or 313, something like that. Another little spraying technique. Hopefully you guys can see okay, but if you can see where I stopped right there, your paper is your marker. So I know I just stopped in the middle of this, so I've already done up to right here. When you're painting same color over same color, sometimes you can't see, so you leave your paper as your marker. So I know I hadn't sprayed that area, so like right here is where I stopped, and I'll continue on, do the paper first, stop right here, and go up, down, and I stop in the same place every time. It's hard for me to do in film at the same time, but kind of gives you guys the idea. Now I know I haven't done this edge, right? So I'm gonna use my paper as a marker, not gonna blow off the corner. So that's where I'm at now. I'm right here. Okay, so if you can see, I'm right there. That way you don't have a miss. If you don't watch what's going on with your paper, then you don't see where you're missing when you're doing same color, and then you'll have more touch-up. Another thing to know, guys, when you're spraying your eaves, what I do is I'll spray this direction and do everything this direction on. I usually will set up like between 3 boxes. I'll go in the middle one and I'll do 3 at a time. Sometimes you can only do 2, depends on the eaves. I'll do 1 and I'll go this way, this way, this way, this way, and I'll go this way, this way. I'll do all one direction, and then I turn my body around on the ladder, especially on the extension ladder, and I will do all the other direction. And so I'll do all one way first, and then all the other side after. That way you don't miss anything. You prevent misses doing that, and using a smaller tip helps, so that you can keep going over it. You know, like we usually use a 313. We're using a 211, but that's the way we're doing this. Here's what we're looking like now. We got all these all done. Whole front's done. It's almost 11. We got here at 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 guys, you know, 3 hours. We did the front, all the eaves, all the stucco pop outs in the front, and this thing's got a lot of them. Look, I mean, and we did this thing too. There's some little touch up on it. We're gonna recaulk a few things. There was stuff that wasn't caulked, so we got that whatever entrance done, and some pretty difficult ones up there. There's actually a piece of stucco this wide on the top of those. So yeah, we painted all those gray too. So anyway, we got 2 more boxes, 2 more windows, and we're out of here for today. And it's about 11 o'clock. We're taking a short day today. So anyway, talk to you later. All right, so we'll just try and do this one-handed. You really need to hold your line with the other hand. You know, it really helps. This has a swivel on it. It's a little heavy for me. I mean, these swivels are kind of cool if you have a short whip, but if you go with a 6-foot whip, you'll find that you don't really need it because you have more whip there to move around. So, yeah. I don't think you can see that side, but I'm going to still spray it. And always double check if you missed it. If you don't see anything on the paper or the tape, you know you didn't put it on heavy enough. If it doesn't look like that, if it's all light looking, and you know you probably missed it. So anyway, that's it for that.